All right. So I have this topic I've been working on a lot lately, and that is um, this concept of the knowing. And the thing, the phrase that best describes it is the soul already knows. And I have this issue that I am an overthinker. I think everything a lot, and especially making decisions that I think are very influential in my life. I put everything on paper. I value pros, cons. I try to learn everything about the topic and find the optimal solution for me. And what has happened is the decisions I take are perfect on paper. I bought, for example, a very good camera for my work when it came out, and it is just the perfect camera for the job. Like on paper, it's amazing, but it doesn't inspire me. I don't want to shoot with this camera. I don't feel like there is soul in it. And and I figured out that's actually really important to me. Like the tools, enjoying the tools I use. Also, the same thing with the car. I had to change my car. I had a very nice car, a very fun car, an MX-5, and I had to sell it because I needed something bigger. So I did a lot of research. I went to the rabbit hole, figuring out everything about cars, and I found the best possible decision for a car for me. Like, do anything, go anywhere. I thought, um, like good to drive on the highway, economical, everything on paper. It is the perfect car, but it's not my car. It doesn't inspire me. And after I noticed a lot of decisions that I have made based only on rationality and like here in my head, I started to come across this concept that there is a knowing, that there is something down here that we also can use to make decisions. This idea I first heard from Marta Beck, but I have also heard it from Byron Katie and from other people. And it's that there's a part on us, the soul, that that already knows. Like you already know. And the problem is we silence that voice because we don't trust it, because we're not attuned to listen to it. And I was wondering, like, what will happen if I only try to tune into this voice? And this concept of knowing from inside, from down here, not from the head, is very, very interesting, very esoteric as well. I did this experiment. I tried to listen to myself, the decisions I made, in things I wanted or didn't want it. And the question I started asking is, if the soul knows, what does the soul want now? And usually there comes a very clear answer. This is like you have to actively block out a lot of what your culture, your society, your upbringing told you need to want, or you need to take into criteria to make a decision, a specific decision. Not because they're necessarily bad, but because maybe they are not aligned. Maybe what you need from your soul, like what the soul knows, something different. I think the biggest change I had to make, or how I actually became aware of this knowing, is I had to walk away from a relationship that it was hurtful for me. It was sadly not a good relationship for me because of my feelings. And this is a topic for another video. But although it is hard, and although like I love this person, I knew in me that I needed to walk away. I knew it. And taking that knowing in the center to make decisions seems risky at first. I didn't know if I could differentiate it from ego. It's my ego, or am I getting distracted trying to compensate for something? But what I figured out is when you calm down and you try to actually listen into yourself, there is like a pull. Like I can only explain it like a sensation in your chest, or a magnetic pull that rings true to you. Martha Beck talks about this in The Way of Integrity, her book. But it's like you ask the question and then something rings true to you in the answer. And you just gotta be really attuned to listen to it. I am not perfect attuned to it, and I'm just experimenting here with myself. So don't take my word for absolute truth. Please never do that. But it's also like this concept of what will happen if you just trust what your soul knows. What that voice inside that says, hey, this is the right way, this is the path, and this is what you need to do. And it happens a lot. Like now that I'm listening to it, I realize in my life that there are a lot of things that my soul has known for a long time, and I just haven't paid really attention because other cultural things block me. For example, doing this kind of videos. Every day of my life, I think, oh, I should make a video about this. Something I learned, something I'm trying. I experiment a lot with my life. Two things happen. First, I think like no one cares. And this is good and bad. Good because no one cares. And bad because, well, no one cares. But also because there is a voice inside of me that says, instead of doing videos, do something like you should work on your business or get clients or try to become rich. And I noticed these are conditionings and things that say, okay, you know, I gotta do the path. And now I have been wondering lately, what if I just play with this? Like I'm secure enough to like financially and stuff to give me a little leeway to play. And what if I just played with it? Just the knowing. So I'm filming in a new camera, and this is the camera I actually wanted from the beginning. I didn't buy it because there were a couple of bad reviews, and I was like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the perfect decision on paper. But the moment it came to me, I was like, damn, yeah, this is my camera. Like, this is the thing I want to use. This is the thing I want to play with. And just this aspect of does it spark joy? Also the car. Like, I have on paper the perfect car for the things I do. No questions about it. And yet, I just open myself to think, okay, what kind of car will I actually enjoy? And I'm looking now to change the car, like very spontaneously, to get something that it's not as optimal, but fits me best. I want to be able to look at my car and feel actual absolute joy. So there you have it. Long-winded invitation to listen to your inner voice, to your knowing, because the soul already knows. And we just ignore it, and we can ignore it all we want. And in the end, there is a very nice quote from Raya Elias. She said, the truth has legs. And in the end, it is the only thing that stays standing. So we can begin with the truth. And I think the knowing and the truth are very similar in the sense that in the end, you're going to have to come back to that knowing. Life is going to give you the situations, the opportunities, and everything so that you come back to that knowing. At least that's what I have figured out in my life till now. How to listen to the voice of the knowing. Very simple. I figured out you need to calm down. I have a very wild nervous system. I need to calm down my anxiety and my need to control things. And surrender. Like literally try to surrender into myself and ask the question, where is the path? How to move forward? What is the next step? And what I figure out is if you can write down, like keep the calm and write down the answer. Usually everything you write before or what I write before is in first person. I do, I need, I want, everything. You ask the question and the answer comes as if someone else will be talking to you. when you read that answer, you will feel into yourself if that's the knowing, because you will know, because it sounds like good. So I invite you to talk to your knowing, to trust it. And it's funny because it leads you through paths you maybe thought were impossible or made no sense, or maybe you never thought about them, but they ring true in the end. All right. If you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, comment, everything to push this channel to make it grow, maybe reach some more people that need this information. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. So I forgot, I also got a new t-shirt and I was very skeptical because I don't know how offensive this will be to people in the street, but I knew, I knew to get it. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Breakfast of champions.